Happy Monday! Welcome to Mr. Y Inspirations channel. This is where I share my entrepreneur journey with you and only speak of the truth. This week I'm going to shy away from the camera as I will be sharing with you just a few little tips on how you can find better products and more reliable sellers on Amazon. Let's dive right into it. What you're looking at on screen right now is the Canadian Amazon Marketplace. When you search for something on Amazon, let's take handbag as an example. A whole bunch of products will appear up. As you can see, based on the handbag search term, about 730,000 selections show up. And the first ones that will appear up would have the sponsor symbols, and these ones are the ones that the sellers pay Amazon for advertising and to display them on the most visible places across the Amazon Marketplace. As you move a little further down, then the ones without the sponsor symbols mean that they have the best organic ranking based on the search term that you put in. So this ones here, they have better buyer review, and then they have better sales numbers, and they have been in the marketplace longer. When you search on Amazon, well, obviously the first thing is that you're looking for something that you're interested in, right? Let's say when you scroll down, and then let's imagine these two are exactly the same pictures. Some of you might be wondering why, and then basically it's pretty straightforward and simple. That means these sellers, and once again, let's imagine these are exactly the same, okay? And then these sellers get the items from either the same suppliers from international country, or they could be getting from different suppliers from international country, but both suppliers are manufacturing the same items. So that means the quality and also the material could be a little different, but then they look exactly the same and they're identical. And then let's take China as an example. In China, for one product, a lot of different suppliers. If the product is hot, a lot of suppliers will actually manufacture the same products, and therefore you will see a lot of the identical ones showing on the same page, and then that's the reason why. And then also when seller order different quantity, they will have a different price from the supplier. So therefore, you will see very prices, different prices showing for different sellers. And let's move a little further down to see something that we may be interested in. I think this one looks good. And let's take this one as an example. So let's say we're interested in this item. And then the next two things that you want to be looking at, well, the first thing is obviously the buyer review. Once again, 3.6 out of 5 star is actually not a really good number on Amazon. But what you want to look at though is this number. This is the total number of reviews for the products. And in average, every 30 to 50 purchases on Amazon, one of them would leave a review. So if you actually do the math and do the calculation, you will be able to it will tell you like pretty much how many of these items have been sold on Amazon. The other thing that you want to look at is the and then back to the review once again, 3.6 stars, right? So there's a very important thing that a lot of you already know, but I would like to point out just a few things here. When you go down all the way of that listing, you will see all the reviews here, and this pretty much tell you the pros and cons. Sometimes the product may not have nice review, for example, like this 3.6 stars, but however though, maybe it's because some people are leaving negative comments about certain things that actually doesn't matter to you. For example, like let's say people like most of the 1-star reviews say the handbag is too small, but then the thing though is like you're actually trying to find something that looks nice and then not too big. Then in that way, then those negative reviews don't matter to you anymore. So just make sure that you read these reviews. We will pretty much tell you if this is the suitable product for you. On the other hand, let's go back to this the first page here. The other thing that you want to be looking at is this price symbol. And any product with this price symbol means that the sellers have already shipped their product. So Amazon warehouse, Amazon employees have inspected the items already. When you place the order for the product, Amazon pick and pack the item and then they mail it out to you. If you're a Prime member, you get the item 2 days free shipping. If you're not a Prime member, you can still get 7-day free shipping. But however though, you will have to spend $35 plus to get 7-day free shipping. Or on the other hand, you can still pay for shipping to get the item sooner than 7 days. Lots of options here. Let's quickly go back to the listing again. And then this line here pretty much tells you the same information as the first page. So this is sold by the seller and fulfilled by Amazon. Fulfilled by Amazon is the same as with that Prime symbol there. It means that the seller is FBA fulfilled, meaning that the sellers have all the items of this product in Amazon's warehouse. If this line here says sold by and fulfilled by this person, and then that means the seller is seller fulfilled. The seller has the items and they mail it out to you when you place the order. So that's the difference. Let's find some, right here. There we go. And so there's one here that we would take this one as an example without the price symbol. Now, I would like to point out that for usually without the price symbol, some of the sellers they have their own warehouse in US. So that's why they manage everything and ship it out to you in a timely fashion from their end. So so it doesn't necessarily mean that without the price symbol it's not good, but you just need to be more careful, because the major reason for that is because a lot of international sellers are selling on Amazon, Canadian and US marketplace. When you place the order, it takes a couple days for them to process, and once they ship it out, it takes about 3 to 4 weeks to reach to you. Based on my own experience, to US, the fastest from international countries such as China, it would take about at least 2.5 to 3 weeks to reach to you. And then to Canada, it takes pretty much average about 4 weeks for the item to get to you. So how can you identify that, right? It's actually pretty straightforward and simple. When you add to cart, and after you put in your address, then there will be shipping options showing up, and it will tell you the estimated shipping arrival for you, which if you're okay waiting, then you can go ahead with this, because usually with this type of international sellers, the price would be relatively lower than FBA fulfilled, because for FBA fulfilled sellers, they have to pay Amazon for a storage fee, for pick and pack fee, weight handling fee, and then also the referral fee to be selling on Amazon. So therefore, the price will be relatively higher. But on the other end, though, based on my own experience, I would say about 95 to 99% of the FBA fulfilled items, the shipping almost never goes wrong. And like based on a lot of my buyers' review on purchasing my products, a lot of them actually provide a really good compliment about shipping time, and then a lot of times they actually get the shipping way earlier than expected. For example, if it's 2-day free shipping, it may actually arrive within a day. So that's how strong the Amazon shipping network is. So that wraps up this week's video. And if you have any question in regards to purchasing stuff on Amazon, or if you're actually interested in becoming an Amazon seller in the future, any question, please feel free to comment below. I will be more than happy to answer your question. And I have a fantastic week. It's gonna be an awesome week, beginning of the year. And I shall see you next week's video. Ciao.